Hello everyone, I am Pragati Parasar. I am from Hooghly Mohsin College and I am legal intern of the Lexis and Company. My topic is section 18, 19, 20 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. So what is the 18, 19 and 20? So this section lay down the list of the person whose statements will be treated as admissible. So section 18 lay down the party to the suit whose statement will be treated as admissible, and section 1920 lays down the relevancy of third party. So what is party to the suit? All the statement made by the parties, all the statement made by the party in the suit will be treated as a relevant and it will be admissible. In the case of defendant, uh, the defendant admission does not bind his co-defendants. But in the case of plaintiff, who defeat the case of all defendants through the mouth of one. In the case of plaintiff, since they all shared some common interests, the admission of one plaintiff is bound on the co-plaintiffs. So in the party of the suit, what are the parties in the suit? If any statement given by the parties in this proceeding, in the suits, will be treated as relevant and it will be admissible. At the side of defendant admission does not bind in co-defendant, but in the case of plaintiff, it binds all the co-plaintiffs. So it is all about the parties in the suit. Number 2 is agent of the parties. So as the law of agency dictates, anything done by the agent is totally belongs to his principal. If an agent is impliedly or expressly been asked to make an adverse statement, the same shall be relevant and it will be admissible. Statement in the representative character. A person who sue or is sued in the representative character. This referred to the people such as trustee, administrator, executors, etc. Nothing said in the personal capacity is taken as admission, but if it is said by representative capacity, it will be treated as admissible. Statement of third parties. This includes person having the interest, proprietary or pecuniary interest in subject matter, provided their statement are in the character of their interest. A predecessor in title, that is a from whom the party have derived their interest in the subject matter of the suit. This is all are admissible. That means any representative, any agent, and the party of the suit, and the third party who has interest in the subject matter, the statement which is given by them will be admissible and will be treated as relevant and relevancy of the fact. So it is all about the section 17, 18, 18, 19 and 20. That is party to the suit and the information given by the third party. Any statement given by third party will be admissible. Thank you.